Stop scrolling for 1 second. Right now, this exact second, 86 billion cells inside your skull just fired to let you read that sentence. Here's the part that's going to bother you. You don't remember the first 2 years of your life, not 1 second of it. Not because nothing happened, because your brain erased it on purpose. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why that happens, and a few other things about the organ in your head that most people go their whole life never learning. Stick around, because one fact near the middle of this video is the one that gets people arguing in the comments every single time.
Your brain runs on 86 billion neurons, tiny cells that talk to each other using electric pulses and chemical messages. Think of it as wiring, except this computer is alive. It rewires itself, it learns, it changes shape based on what you do today. Here's a number that should stop you. Touch something hot and the signal travels from your fingertip to your brain and back, ordering your hand to pull away in milliseconds. Faster than your Wi-Fi, faster than 5G. That's not an exaggeration, that's just what your nervous system does every single day without you noticing. Quick question for the comments. Did you know your reflexes are literally faster than the internet? Drop a comment if that blew your mind. Here's something most people never get taught in school. Your brain isn't one unit, it's 3 separate brains stacked on top of each other doing 3 completely different jobs. 1. The cerebrum, the big wrinkly part you picture when you think brain. This is where decisions, movement, memory, and personality live. 2. The cerebellum, tucked underneath. This one doesn't think, it coordinates. It's the reason you can walk, dance, or kick a ball without consciously calculating every muscle movement. 3. The brainstem, the oldest, most primitive part. It doesn't care about your thoughts or feelings at all. Its only job is keeping you alive, breathing, heartbeat, swallowing, even while you're asleep, even while you're unconscious. That means part of your brain is working right now to keep you breathing, and you have never once had to think about it. The cerebrum itself splits into 4 zones, and each one controls something wildly specific. Frontal lobe, decisions, personality, self-control. This is basically you. Parietal lobe, touch, pressure, spatial awareness. Temporal lobe, memory and sound. It's the reason you can instantly recognize a friend's voice on the phone before they even say their name. Occipital lobe, vision. Everything you're seeing right now is being processed in the back of your skull, nowhere near your eyes. That last one trips people up every time. Your eyes don't see, your brain does. Your eyes are just the cameras. Buried deep inside is the limbic system, the emotional engine room. 2 players matter most here. The amygdala processes fear and pleasure. The hippocampus stores and retrieves memories. This combo is why a random song can instantly drag you back to a memory you hadn't thought about in years, and why fear can override logic in half a second. You don't choose that. It happens to you, faster than conscious thought. Now, the thing I promised at the top. Your memories aren't stored in one place. They're scattered across your brain like books on different shelves in a giant library. The hippocampus forms new memories. The cortex archives the old ones long term. But here's the twist. Almost nobody remembers anything before age 3 or 4. It's called childhood amnesia, and it's not because nothing important happened. Your first steps, your first words, all of it mattered. It's because the library system itself, the hippocampus, is still under construction at that age. The shelves weren't built yet, so nothing got filed away. So here's a real question. Comment your absolute earliest memory below. Some people say age 2. Some say they don't remember anything before age 6. Let's see who has the earliest one. Here's a fact that isn't in most textbooks, because it's genuinely recent. Your brain has its own built-in cleaning system that flushes out waste and toxic buildup, but almost exclusively while you're asleep. Researchers only mapped this process in real detail within roughly the last decade. Before that, nobody fully understood why sleep deprivation was so damaging to brain health long term. That means every night you skip real sleep, your brain doesn't get to take out the trash. Combine that with the other things that quietly damage it: untreated stress hormones, alcohol, chronic dehydration, and blows to the head without protection. And you start to see why just get some sleep isn't a throwaway line. It's maintenance for the most expensive machine you own.
Hold up. If you know this information is helping you know more about your brain and how it works, kindly take a second and subscribe to encourage us in doing more research on body systems. Now let's continue. Your brain runs on fuel, and not all fuel is equal. Omega-3s from fish and nuts keep neurons strong. Antioxidants from berries and greens fight aging. Whole grains give steady, crash-free energy. Water? Because even mild dehydration measurably slows your thinking. Be honest in the comments, how much water have you actually had today? Your brain isn't fixed for life. It adapts to how you treat it in both directions. What sharpens it? Reading, exercise, real face-to-face conversation, and mindfulness. What quietly wears it down? Poor sleep, excessive screen time, sugar-heavy diets, and chronic overthinking. The uncomfortable truth? Most of us are doing at least 2 of those damage habits right now, today, without thinking twice about it. Not everything about the brain is within our control. Some conditions are simply part of being human. Stroke, blood flow to the brain is cut off. Alzheimer's disease, progressive memory loss and confusion. Parkinson's disease, a breakdown in movement control. Depression and anxiety, conditions rooted in brain chemistry, not weakness or choice. That last point matters more than people give it credit for. These aren't character flaws, they're medical conditions, the same as any other organ malfunction.
So next time you laugh, cry, remember, or dream, that's not just you. That's 86 billion cells, 3 brain regions, 4 lobes, and a memory system still working overtime, all just to let you exist in this exact moment. Your brain isn't just an organ, it's the only thing standing between you and nothing. It holds your past, runs your present, and is already building your future. Which fact in this video surprised you the most? The reflex speed, the missing childhood memories, or the brain's nightly cleanup crew? Drop it in the comments. I read every one. If you learned something today, hit subscribe. Next up, we're breaking down what's actually happening in your body during a panic attack, and it's stranger than you think.